school today, why do they not teach about finances? If really their mission is to educate people, why do they not educate people in something that is very useful in their life, in all ways of their life? Why? Hi everyone, DJ Mayem here in Be Different. Welcome to this video. Let us start by liking the video, subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell if you haven't done it yet. Today I will record the video only in English. Why? First of all, because of the book. The second reason is that I want to show you how in less than 1 year I improved my English, so you will please note my English speaking. We will summarize a magnificent book today titled Conspiracy of the Rich by Robert Kiyosaki. This book is diving into a specific subject that is very ignored in our lives today. But before diving into the summary of this book, let's talk a little bit about Robert Kiyosaki. Who is Robert Kiyosaki? In my previous video, I made, I think, 2 videos about Robert Kiyosaki, and you can go there and have another perspective of who is Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki, his full name is Robert Toru Kiyosaki. He's a Japanese American, ascendant Japanese. He was born at 8 April 1947 in Hawaii in the United States. He first of all became a millionaire before starting teaching to others how to become a millionaire. That's very important key when you are chasing, or when you are searching for a mentor. His field of activity is real estate, but also he have other companies in other field of activity as oil and gas. He was also involved in gold and mining and gold. He went bankrupt himself with over 1 million of debt, and during this broken time, the day where it was broke, he found a partner, Kim. So Robert Kiyosaki is still alive. He has many books around. We can quote the most famous one, Rich Dad Poor Dad, that you know about, Cash Flow Quadrant, Guide to Investing, and of course Conspiracy of the Rich. This book have only 12 chapters. The entire title of this book is Conspiracy of the Rich, the 8 new rules of money. Study this book. 8 new rules, and during your studying of this book, you will discover 8 rules about which money is ruled today. And Robert Kiyosaki, as I said it before, took the responsibility to show people, to teach people about money, things that are not taught in school or in homes or anywhere. It have more than 300 pages, but you can read it with very ease, because information that you will discover will lead you to go to the next and the next page and the next page. And in this, what you will discover, first of all, the book is titled Conspiracy of the Rich. Why and where the conspiracy is located, in fact, where the conspiracy came from. That's what you will discover in this. Why is titled the book Conspiracy of the Rich? In this book, he will show you that conspiracies start in the education, and you will be amazed to discover why education is very implicated in our not knowing anything about money or about finances. You will also discover something very interesting. During my young age, until the time that I started earning money, and the time that I get a job, the time that I started really running some businesses, it is at that time that I discovered taxes. I never knew about taxes. When have you come to know about taxes? Another thing we will discover very interesting is the reason why taxes exist. Where do taxes come from? Why do you have to pay taxes? Why? You earn your money with your hard work, but you must share it with government. Why? Where did that come from? You will discover it here in this book. Another thing that makes Robert Kiyosaki so special for me is that he shared his own journey, how and where he passed through to become rich today, to become wealthy today. And it will be very important, very amazing stories that you will read and understand that you are not alone in your situation, and you can go from that situation to become wealthy, even if it can take you years. It is possible. The most important thing about the 8 rules here in this book is the word words, because Robert Kiyosaki take time to tell you about words in this book, and you will discover that it's not the people in fact that make differences, but the words they use that make differences in the life of people. Or whether you are rich or poor, it's all about words. How is it possible? Just click in the link below and get your own book of Conspiracy of the Rich, and you will discover how powerful are words into our life. Now let's dive into the interesting part, the nuggets of this book. One of the nuggets that I chose is in page 15, first paragraph. And there Robert Kiyosaki shows you why the school don't teach about money or finances. Why the reason why the school? Because if you ask yourself, I did 10, 15 or 20 years in school, but why do they not teach me about money and finances? This is the reason. I'm not saying that Robert Kiyosaki, or I'm not saying that all things that he say is right, but you must take a look at it and decide by yourself. In 1903, John D. Rockefeller created the General Education Board. It seems this was done to ensure a steady supply of employees who were always financially in need of money, a job, and job security. There is evidence that Rockefeller was influenced by the Prussian system of education, a system designed to produce good employees and good soldiers, people who dutifully follow orders such as do this or be fired, or turn your money over to me for safekeeping and I will invest it for you. Regardless of whether this was Rockefeller's intent in creating the General Education Board, the result today is that even those with a good education and a secure job are feeling financially insecure. That's very amazing. That why John D. Rockefeller created the General Education Board. He is the one who created it. Why? He was running multiple companies and he was in a need of employees. And the Prussian system of education was very, very, very interesting for him to go and to make pressure in the Congress for that the General Education Board that he proposed be accepted. That's very interesting. For look at the history of the education and reach your own conclusion. But it's important to look at it because school today, why do they not teach about finances? If really their mission is to educate people, why do they not educate people in something that is very useful in their life, in all ways of their life? Why? Just think about it. That's the first nuggets that I get from this book. The second one is in page 142. And before we start reading what is written in paragraph 1 and 2, in paragraph 2 and 3, please, I will just ask you a question. Do you know about fractional reserve banking? Let's dive into what Robert Kiyosaki is writing here. Fractional reserve banking. Assuming a 12-to-1 reserve limit, when you deposit a 100 in your bank, your local bank is allowed to lend up to $1,200 in loans tied on that $100. When that happens, your money has been shaved and diluted and inflation increases. For example, let's say the bank pays you 5% interest per year on your $100, equating to $5 per year in interest payment to you. The bank can then extend $1,200 in loans at 10% interest, generating $120 in interest payments to them. The bank has robbed you of your wealth by debasing your money through fractional reserve, and it was made $120 in interest on your $100. You have made $5. The bank can make $120 in your $1 that you store in the bank, but you only earn $5 of interest. If that's not a robbery, what is it? It's not stealing your money. What is it? It's more important than that, because it takes off all the value of your money. Your money is decreased. Why can bank do that? Who gave them the authority to do that to your money? Do your banker have told you that one day? No, he will never tell you that. He lies you. If you don't call it conspiracy, how can you call it? So now, let's just take one of the 8 rules as another nugget. It's about words. Let's go to page 200. New rule of money, number 6. Learn the language of money. In page 202, listen carefully, please. Words form our attitudes, and attitudes form our reality. Life is an attitude. If you want to change your life, first change your words, which will in turn change your attitude. That's very interesting that Robert Kiyosaki underlined this subject. But let's go on and read again. Knowledge begins with words. Since money is knowledge, it follows that knowledge begins with words. Words are the fuel of our brains, and words shape our reality. If you use the wrong words, poor words, you will have poor thoughts and a poor life. Using poor words is the same as using bad gasoline in a good car. That's very interesting. Words are things that fit our life. Words are things that construct our structure, our human structure. Words are things that fuel ourselves. If we use bad words or poor words, we will become poor. And many people are poor today because they use poor words. This is outstandingly important. If you use poor words in your life will be poor, and you will be poor. And many people are poor today just because of the word they used. And it's proved in this book. Words are the fuel of our brain. The fuels of our DNA. It's then important to be cautious with the word that you use, the word that you hear, the word that you spend your life with. So what can we say in conclusion of this magnificent book? Conspiracy of the Rich is a very good book for you to increase your financial knowledge, but also your financial words, your financial structure. We have the responsibility ourselves to take the rule of our financial life, to take the rule of our finances. Despite the fact that school don't teach us about money, is not a reason why we must not teach ourselves about money. So take your responsibility to teach yourself about money. As long as the words are the structure that define the way you will be living your life, it's important to integrate good words into you. And the best method that I've found today to integrate words into our flesh is using TechnoTutor. TechnoTutor is the best way ever used today. And whether you are young or older, you can use TechnoTutor to integrate financial words into you so that you can use it and increase the quality of your finances. Your life and our life of all of us on earth is ruled by money today. It is then important, very important, to know about money, to have knowledge about finances, to have a very close knowledge about how to manage our money. If you want to know more about how to integrate words of financial so that you can increase your finances through TechnoTutor, just click the link below and follow the instruction to have a conversation face-to-face with me, where I can show you how to use TechnoTutor to increase your financial abilities and your financial health. Okay, cool. This is the end of the video, and now please share with me about how I'm speaking English. and give a notification from 1 to 10, 10 the best and 1 the less. This was to show you how TechnoTutor helps me to increase my English, and even if I'm not speaking English very good as a person who is born in an English country, how was my English? Please tell me in the comment below. Goodbye and see you on the next video.